This is just one of multitudinous pet peeves I have. Have you ever heard someone say, "I don't hate homosexuality, I just don't agree with it"? Or, "I don't hate homosexuals, I just don't agree with the homosexual lifestyle"? Seriously, what the fuck? I don't understand this notion of not agreeing with the homosexual lifestyle. You might as well say you don't agree with the left-handed lifestyle. Homosexuality isn't an idea, ideology, philosophy, or statement you can agree or disagree with. And it's certainly not a lifestyle. Just like left-handedness isn't a lifestyle. I can't get attracted to guys even if I wanted to, and I can't write an essay in pen with my left hand even if I wanted to. Because I'm straight and right-handed. If it's not a choice, it can't be a lifestyle, so to assert agreement or disagreement with someone's sexuality is meaningless. Being a vegetarian is a lifestyle. I know some vegetarians, and I know some people who were only vegetarians for a few months or years, so it's something you can choose to follow or not follow whenever you want. You can't be straight and then choose to turn gay. And if you're attracted to both sexes, that's still not a choice. It may be a choice to have sex with people of different genders, but you can't choose to be attracted or not be attracted to a gender. Some people might say that the handedness comparison isn't valid because people can become ambidextrous. For example, children can gain ambidexterity because they were smacked on the left hand when they were in school, because left-handedness was a sign of retardation or evil, and they had to teach themselves to write with their right hand in order to avoid that discipline. If you go to a certain school, have a certain job, or perform a certain task where right-handedness is emphasized or required, it can be attained in order to adapt. And sometimes, depending on the circumstances, you're performing a task against your will, and you have no choice but to adapt in that manner, like young children in strict religious schools who have no choice in what school they go to. But whatever handedness you start off with is primarily genetic. I'm right-handed, and that isn't by choice. Someone can't choose to be left-handed first and then choose to be just right-handed in the same way that I can choose French vanilla or hazelnut coffee creamer. If someone can, Herman Lee from Dragon Force, who is a right-handed guitarist, could hypothetically pick up his guitar at any random moment in his life and start playing with his left hand for no reason and do it just as good. If a guy has lots of sex with lots of guys, it's not because he follows the homosexual lifestyle. He chooses to have sex. Just because you're homosexual doesn't mean you have sex. Some people are homosexual for years before they have sex or do anything affectionate with the same gender, which is probably because they're too afraid to come out of the closet. A theist might say, if you turn to God, sexuality is a choice. 1. God doesn't exist. 2. If I'm wrong, prove it. 3. If people were made a certain way by your God and he's omniscient, meaning all-knowing, why would he make you a certain sexuality when he knows he'll just change you later? 4. If you're made in your God's image, does that mean he wants to change his sexuality? 5. Nobody turns straight or gay. Ever. Just like nobody turns left-handed or right-handed. As for bisexuality, you may be able to turn ambidextrous depending on the circumstances, but you can't turn bi. If you claim to have turned straight, gay, or bi, you were just always that way. And you can actually identify as homosexual and still do things with the opposite sex. For example, if you're a lesbian who only has relationships with girls but has one male fuck buddy, you can still identify as a lesbian because you wouldn't want to give men the impression that they have a chance with you. It just makes you a 5 on the Kinsey scale, or whatever number you identify with. If you're attracted to both sexes, even if you're predominantly attracted to one sex over another, that's still not a matter of choice. Having sex is a choice, but sexuality is not. Just like there's no such thing as the left-handed lifestyle, there's no such thing as the homosexual lifestyle. So to say you don't agree with it is nothing but a sign of ignorance, if not an act of sugar-coated bigotry.
I've had gay people work for me. 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 In fact, I was with a gay friend of mine just 2 days ago. In fact, I was with a gay friend of mine just 2 days ago. In fact, I was with a gay friend of mine just 2 days ago. In fact, I was with a gay friend of mine just 2 days ago.
I have friends who are gay. I have friends who are gay. I have friends who are gay. I have friends who are gay.
I bet you do, Rick Santorum. I bet you do. Shout out to FrenchGirl201. When you get some time, check out my band. We're called The Sonogram. I have several videos of our music up on my channel. Feel free to like our Facebook page. There's a link to it in the description. We really appreciate the support. Biohazard for fucking life. I have 2 boxes of tag-alongs. Your argument is invalid.